Hello everyone, today I'm reporting cycle 2 of my essay research and it is also the final cycle. In this cycle, I focus on the findings. I use virtual gallery tours as a classroom tool to support oil painting students to finish a series of works and to improve their artistic expression and awareness of personal style. I will share 4 parts today. When the students started in Cycle 2, what I did in Cycle 2, how VGTs work during the process, the final evidence and conclusion. Before Cycle 2 started, I used entrance surveys to understand students' starting point. It is a 1 to 5 scale. 1 means strongly disagree. 5 means strongly agree. The survey has 4 parts. A is exhibition and virtual experience. B is clarifies of style direction. C is readiness for making a series. D is expectations and willingness to use VGT. To avoid confusion, I will expand the code showed on the slide. D1 means VGT can help me find the right reference faster. D3 means when I have difficulties, I will be willing to use VGT to solve them. D4 means I hope the teachers give more specific recommendations inside VGT. C3 means I feel confident I can finish 5 to 8 works on time. C4 means I worry the series may drift and the works may not look unified. The survey results show that students accepted VGT very well. D1, D3, and D4 are around 4 out of 5, which means they think VGT is useful. They are willing to use it, and they want clearly teachers' guidance in this. But for serial creation, students feel less ready. C3 is low, so they were not confident about finishing 5 to 8 works. C4 is high, so they worried a lot about losing unity and going off track. So the baseline is students had started to work up for personal expression, but they still needed a clear path and support to keep expressions going in a series. Now I will show the timeline of Cycle 2. P phase, I ran entrance surveys and made a baseline summary. Then I refined VGT based on the 13 students' chosen style. I also invited students to help collect resources, and I curated and organized them into VGT. A phase. This is a main actions period for several creation. I use stage task, plan, color study, then production. And I kept updating VGT during the process. O phase, I set an entrance showcase point and continue observing and collecting evidence. R phase, students did a final presentation. The panel graded them their series using the rubric. Then I organize the data and write the final reflection. In the action phase, the key idea is task chains with checkpoints. This helps students start on track and not change direction all the time. In week 3, I asked students to write a serial plan, like a small proposal. They needed to state numbers of works, the style language, the theme, the schedule. We had group we have group discussion, students share, and my feedback and Q&A. This step helped them fix the direction before they started painting. In week 4, students submitted a color study, pre-visualization with VGT support. This turned reference into a clear and visible plan, so I could give earlier and specific feedback. For weeks 5 to week 14, students moved into steady production. Many students kept VGT open while working, and I also wrote real classroom problems and solutions back into VGT so the whole class can use them. In cycle 2, VGT was not just a place to look at pictures. It works more like a process tool. First, it reduced search time. Students could find good reference faster and spend more time on making decisions. Second, it helps students build serial rules. For example, color, logic, composition, pattern, motif range, and material strategy. So it was easier to keep serial unified. Third, it became a shared solution bank. I uploaded common problems to solution to VGT. So resources were not stuck in private chat, and students could reuse them. Here are 3 short cases that show how VGT supported wheel making. Student number 1 worked on an industrial theme with mixed media. He combined his own photos materials with VGT reference and made several Photoshop colored previews to test the final look. His works were large, so he finished 4 works, but the total area met the requirement. And student number 3 chose Poitlism landscape. When he was unused about composition, he used VGT to compare many Poitlism works to got idea faster. He finished 8 works. Student number 17 has a technique problem using gold leaf. I suggested a better method and uploaded example and the tutorial video to VGT on the same day, so other students could also learn from it. Now I move to the outcome data. In cycle 2, each student needed to meet a minimum workload, at least 5 square meters in total. All 3 students met this requirement. The numbers of works is distributed like this. A works 2 students, 7 works 1 student, 6 works 3 students, 5 works 20, 23 students, and 4 works 1 student. This shows that with the cycle 2 sketch structured and VGT support, students can able to keep producing a finish a full series. The second outcome's evidence comes from penile grading. After the final presentation, the panel used the rubric to grade all 13 students series. All students achieved pass or above. The results are excellence 19, good 9, pass 2. This supports the improvement from an external view, not only my personal judgment. Based on the baseline, process materials, completion data, and panel grading, my cycle 2's conclusions are: first, students move farther from copying pictures to intentional impression, and they could keep these inspections going across a series. Second, VGT effectively supported serial creation in class. It helps students find reference faster, build style rooms for unit, and use shared solutions during production. Third, as the final cycle, cycle 2 achieved the research goal with a clear evidence chain. Completion and panel results show the outcomes, and plan color studies and case show the process. Okay, this is my report. Thank you. I welcome your questions and suggestions.